Hey guys, James from SIKKY Manufacturing. On this episode of the FD RX7 Turn Key Build, we're going to get you up to speed with all the modifications and upgrades we've completed on this since last episode, as well as get this beast on the dyno to make some real horsepower. Alright, so as you can see, we've got a completely functioning radiator system in this car, and in one of the past episodes we talked about using a Mishimoto radiator and fans. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they designed it to function with the AC system, and our customer on this turnkey build wanted to have AC. So we ended up having to basically modify the radiator extensively and basically come up with our own radiator at the end of the day, because the AC dryer wouldn't fit. The condenser that mounts on the front side of the radiator was also hitting, so we had to make some pretty serious modifications. We also had to modify and make custom radiator hoses to fit properly, as well as provide a place to have the coolant fill cap, as well as a steam port for the LS. It's very important on LS engines, you got to have a place to get the steam out of the top of the cylinder heads, and ideally routing it back into the radiator is the best way to do it. So we also set it up with one of our intake systems. This is meant for the LS3 card style mass airflow, with one of our high flow SIKKY intake filters and the silicone 4-inch 90. So the customer wanted AC on this, so we used our adapter block that mounts to the back of this LS2 compressor and allows you to switch to AN AC lines. So we made AC lines to fit this RX7. Not sure if we're going to make this into a kit that's available for the public to purchase or not, but it is complete and functional at this point. Plus we added the heater core lines in and heat wrapped them just to protect them from the headers, since there's not a ton of clearance through here. Everything's packed in pretty tight. Alright, as you can see, we also got the oil filter relocation kit installed. This sandwich plate adapter and this filter comes with the LS RX7 kit that we provide. This particular application we made custom lines, but the lines that come with the kit would work as well, but with fitting all the AC and other components in here, we decided to make a custom application. So we also got all the wiring wrapped up, so everything's functional. This engine runs now. We're going to start it here in a couple minutes. But yeah, everything's ready to rock. It's a tight fit again, so we had to snake everything in here. The only thing we've got to get done on this engine compartment at this point is the oil catch can breather setup, the PCV system. So we've already got this -10 port on the back here, and then we're going to hook that into a catch can, basically mount that up front here by the passenger cylinder head. But at that point it'll be ready to go engine compartment wise. And then we also did the SIKKY clutch master cylinder kit, which is an essential upgrade when you're LS swapping your FD RX7. So we provide this high performance Willwood master cylinder, as well as the billet adapter plate, which makes it mount right up and have the proper length for the shaft on your pedal. And it's a really easy install, and again comes with all the lines you need that come from this clutch master down to the factory slave or an upgraded slave, whatever you want to do. So super easy install and highly recommended for proper clutch function. As you can see, another key element in place at this point, we custom fabricated this exhaust system, and the ground clearance was a main design aspect that we wanted to make sure we kept at the maximum. So we actually went with these ovalized tubes and then converted back into round tubing after the transmission. That way we have maximum ground clearance here where it really counts, and maximum airflow at the same time. We opted for a dual into single exhaust in this. It has a better exhaust note in my opinion. Sounds less like a big old outboard boat and more like a high performance vehicle with all 8 exhaust pulses coming out of the one muffler. So turned out really great, all stainless steel, B-band clamps, so should last forever. Alright guys, so that's a wrap of this episode of the FD Turn Key RX7 build. Next episode we're going to try to get this thing wrapped up in the interior, get the catch can on, and hopefully get it out on the road, take a little test drive, maybe run it through its paces, see what it can do on the street. Dyno Tuning was a success. We made excellent power with this thing. Can't wait to get it on the street and see what it can do on the asphalt. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next installment of the FD RX7 Turn Key build.